company that went bankrupt twice, got bought by a failed supercar brand, then built the most expensive production car ever sold. That's Bugatti. And what's wild? Every single model they've ever made has a story that doesn't make sense until it does. We're going through every Bugatti, the ones that defined eras, the ones that were disasters, and the one that cost $18 million and came with 0 headlights. Let's go. Before Lamborghini, before Ferrari, there was a man named Ettore Bugatti, and in 1909, he built something that would make every other car maker look like they weren't trying. The Type 35, 1924. This is the car that started the obsession. 5 different engine variants, over 2,000 race victories. It dominated motorsport for nearly a decade, not with massive horsepower, but with something engineers today still study: perfect balance. The car weighed almost nothing. The handling was surgical, and the engine, a supercharged 2.3-liter straight-8, screamed in a way that made spectators stop breathing. But here's what no one talks about. Ettore didn't just engineer the car, he designed it. Every curve, every surface was art first, machine second. He once said, "Nothing is too beautiful, nothing is too expensive." That quote would haunt Bugatti for the next 100 years. The Type 35 is still road legal in most countries. You can buy one at auction right now for around $1.5 million. Then came the Type 57 Atlantic, 1936. Only 4 were ever made. One sold at auction for $30 million. Another is owned by Ralph Lauren, and one, known as the Missing Atlantic, disappeared during World War II and has never been found. Gone forever. A $30 million car. Vanished. Ettore Bugatti died in 1947, and without him, the brand collapsed almost immediately.
They tried to keep going. It didn't work. By the 1950s, Bugatti was gone. Not paused, gone. Then, in 1987, an Italian businessman named Romano Artioli bought the name. He pumped in over $1 billion, built a factory in Italy with marble floors. Marble floors. The result? The EB110, 1991. And it was genuinely insane. Quad turbocharged V12, all-wheel drive when nobody else was doing it in a supercar. 600 horsepower in the top version, and it hit 60 miles an hour in 3.2 seconds in 1991. But here's the twist. 6 months after the EB110 launched, the Bugatti factory went bankrupt. Again. They couldn't sell enough cars. The timing was wrong. The world was in a recession. The dream died twice. Same brand, different century. A prototype EB110 was reportedly stolen from the factory during the bankruptcy. It's never been recovered. In 1998, Volkswagen, yes, the people who make the Golf, bought Bugatti. And they had one goal: build the fastest, most powerful, most insane road car ever created. No budget, no limits, just a brief. Make something impossible. The result took 6 years, and when it arrived, it changed everything. The Veyron, 2005. 1,001 horsepower, quad turbocharged W16 engine that's basically 2 V8s fused together, 253 mile/hour top speed, and it cost $1.5 million. But here's what people don't realize. Volkswagen lost money on every single Veyron sold. Each car cost over $5 million to build. They sold it for $1.5 million. That's a $3.5 million loss per car. They built 450 of them. Do that math. Why would a car company do that? Because Bugatti was never about profit. It was about proof. Proof that VW could do what nobody else could.
The Veyron Supersport pushed to 267 miles per hour, taking the Guinness World Record for fastest production car. It held that record for 7 years. The Chiron arrived in 2016 with one simple statement: the Veyron was just the beginning. 1,479 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds, and a top speed that was electronically limited because the tires didn't exist yet that could survive going faster. Read that again. They had to invent new tires before they could unlock the full speed. In 2019, the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus became the first production car to break 300 miles an hour, 304.773 miles per hour to be exact. Driver Andy Wallace, Volkswagen's private test track in Germany, and the tires held.
Barely. At 300 miles per hour, the Chiron consumes its entire 100-liter fuel tank in roughly 9 minutes. Full tank, empty. 9 minutes. But Bugatti didn't stop at one Chiron. They built a whole family of them. The Chiron Sport, stiffer, sharper, for people who thought the regular Chiron wasn't aggressive enough. The Chiron Pure Sport, stripped back, high downforce, track-focused. Aero so aggressive it actually reduces top speed on purpose to generate grip. And then the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, only 30 units. Every single one sold before the car was officially announced. What do you build for a customer who already owns a Chiron? Something they can't have. The Divo, 2018. Only 40 units, $6 million each, and they were all sold before anyone outside Bugatti had even seen it. The Divo was slower in a straight line than the Chiron on purpose. Every engineering decision was made for cornering, maximum lateral G-force. It carved through the Nardo handling circuit 8 seconds faster than the Chiron. 8 seconds on a single lap. But then came the one that broke the internet. La Voiture Noire, 2019. One car, one owner, $18.7 million. The most expensive new car ever sold. No headlights in the traditional sense. 6 exhaust pipes integrated into the rear. A body so sculpted it looked like it came from the future. And the identity of the buyer? Still officially unknown. Rumors say it was a member of a European royal family. Bugatti has never confirmed it. You know what's wilder? That's not even the most extreme Bugatti ever built. The Centodici, 2020. A tribute to the EB110. Only 10 units, $9 million each, 1,600 horsepower, and a design so controversial, so sharp and angular that it looked nothing like anything Bugatti had made before. All 10 sold before the reveal. Cristiano Ronaldo reportedly owns one. The Bolide exists to answer one question. How fast can this W16 engine go if we remove everything that holds it back? The answer is terrifying. 1,825 horsepower. Weight, 1,240 kilograms. That's a power-to-weight ratio of 1 to 0.67 kilograms per horsepower. More extreme than an F1 car. 0 to 60 in 2.17 seconds. 0 to 186 in under 5 seconds. Theoretical top speed, 310 miles per hour. The Bolide uses a hollow titanium structure, bodywork thinner than a credit card. Even the bolts were custom designed to reduce weight. There are mesh windows. Mesh to save grams. Bugatti says it will lap Le Mans in 3 minutes 7 seconds, faster than any LMP1 prototype car ever officially recorded at Le Mans. Only 40 Bolides will be built. Price, $4 million. All 40 were sold within hours of the announcement. After 19 years, after the Veyron, the Chiron, the Bolide, and every insane special edition in between, Bugatti retired the W16 engine. The replacement? A naturally aspirated V16. No turbos, no forced induction, just 16 cylinders screaming to 9,000 RPM. Combined with a hybrid system, total output 1,800 horsepower. Meet the Tourbillon, 2024. Named after the most complex mechanism in watchmaking, and appropriately, the interior has an analog instrument cluster built like a Swiss watch movement, sapphire crystal dials, mechanical hands, in an 1,800 horsepower hypercar. 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, 0 to 186 in under 5 seconds. Theoretical top speed, 310 miles per hour. Price, $3.8 million. Production, 250 units. Already oversubscribed. The Tourbillon's V16 alone produces 1,000 horsepower. The hybrid system adds another 800. Bugatti tuned them to work against each other at specific rev ranges, deliberately creating tension in the powertrain to generate a more visceral, emotional driving experience. They engineered drama into the physics. So here's what Bugatti really is. Not a car company, not even a luxury brand. It's proof. Every single model, from the Type 35 to the Tourbillon, exists to prove that something is possible, that beauty and performance and engineering can all occupy the same space at the same time without compromise. They went bankrupt twice, came back both times, built the fastest production car in history, lost money doing it, then built something even faster, then something more exclusive, then retired their greatest engine and immediately built something better. That's the Bugatti story, and it's nowhere near finished. If you want to see how Bugatti's biggest rival, Koenigsegg, managed to build a faster car in a tiny barn in Sweden with just a fraction of the budget, that story is coming next. So subscribe and hit the bell. You don't want to miss it.